lead by his grand design. So fill up your cup as you listen in. Wake up in the morning with Shelly on WAPN. On WAPN. On WAPN.
Good Tuesday morning. I had to think what day of the week it was. It has been a blur. I tell you, this month has been a blur. But hey, we're learning all kinds of new stuff, and that's what's important, right? I feel like my brain is going, okay, what else are we going to learn today? And I keep pushing, and I am going to get it all figured out with God's help. And so I'm very thankful. I'm thankful to have smart people around me. I'm thankful to have people that have wisdom and direction and guidance. So just keep us in prayer. We are going to make it through this. Shane was here yesterday again with flash technology, trying to figure out what's going on with the tower. So we came up with the idea. I say we, but I'm not the we, I'm the prayer person, I guess. But I guess it is a we. I'm praying for everything. We're going to have a piece overnighted to us. Should be here sometime today. I just looked to see if the tracking had went into my email. Might have went directly to Shane. But we're going to try something and see if that gives us more wisdom or knowledge. Very weird situation. We don't know exactly what it did, but it keeps like triggering itself. And so it's not lit. It just won't. It's like trying to trigger, I guess is the word. So we're going to try that first, and then we're going to go from there. So pray. It is 112 degrees heat index out there. It is hot at the bottom of that tower. It is hot, period, outside. So I put a little tent up. I'm going to put the fans out there today. Shane got here while I was on the air, and I didn't get out there when he was out there. And then it was just crazy busy around here yesterday, which I love. So today is do it all day. Today is, yes, I am going to figure life out today. If I do that, it's $1 million question, okay? No, it's just that I've got some helpers coming in today later to get my senior stuff together. I have been figuring out stuff for the last hour and a half. I've been working on some coding and different thing and diagnosing and trying to figure out something. So pray for wisdom, direction, and guidance as I'm doing that. Pray the part gets here. Pray that Shane is able to test that. And that gives us more information. That's the thing. You have to continue with information. So you put something in or change out something, and maybe that gets you one step closer. It doesn't always seem one step closer, but you're on the right path. So I feel like everything we're doing right now is we're on the right path. And I'm so thankful. And people always laugh at me when I say I'm very thankful for everything that has happened this month. It is going to make us wiser. It is going to make us stronger. It is going to make us have another backup plan. I'm a backup plan kind of girl. I like to have a backup plan on all things. I like to have extra on all things. And so all as it's done this month is strengthen us. And so I'm thankful. And it's funny because, I'm doing, yes, Lord, I trust you. Or Lord, I trust you is my thing for 90 days. And I'm also doing these other 7 things for a week. And it's funny how you get stretched. It's funny how you get tested. And it's funny how all the things probably happen anyways. You just don't recognize them as much. And so I'm pretty stretched right now. And that's okay. If you know me, I do better under pressure. My dad used to say it'd be great if I was twins. But I am stretched, and it seems like I can't catch a break. But see, in the grand scheme of things, it looks like that on the outside. But on the inside, it looks like, hey, we're figuring things out. And I like to solve problems. I like to figure things out. So as we're going through this, if y'all keep us in prayer, as you, if you're headed down US 1 or Nova and you normally see our tower lit, and it's not lit right now, just put your hands in the direction of WAPN and say, Lord, help them, give them wisdom, direction, and guidance. Show them what needs to be done, Lord, over the whole entire station, not only over the tower, but over the technology, all things WAPN. Because we have had some weird things happen these last few weeks. And, you can look at them and go, whatever, but I know that it's also one little thing that needs to be tweaked or changed or whatever. So we're working on the tweaking and the changing. Yesterday's lightning storm was a little crazy. So did you see there was is it called a water spout? I think that's what it's called. Was over for like 5 minutes. I know. Crazy, huh? But God protected us. God always protects us. And so, but I just thought that was really crazy yesterday. I've seen them before over in Orlando when I was driving over 417. But I have not seen one here over us. And so that was a little interesting yesterday. But God. We are in hurricane season. We are in the weirdest weather. Thank goodness for the African dust that's been keeping away the hurricanes. But the heat index is just crazy. Pray for anybody that has to go outside. I know I need to do a few things today to get some more stuff ready for Shane and to clean up some stuff around here. And we're still working, like I said, on the wall and different things. I don't think I'm going to be out there very long. I need to put some stuff in storage. And I think it's going to be as quick as possible that I can get it in storage. Thank goodness for AC. But my husband is one of those men that work outside. And so I pray for the crew today that God strengthen them. God send them breeze wherever he can send them breeze. Thank goodness for Gatorades and water and IV liquids and all that stuff. And I mean, Tim couldn't even eat fruit yesterday. It was so darn hot. So pray that he can eat his fruit today and just guide him, lead him, and protect him as he's going out in this heat today, and anybody else that's working out in this heat. And be kind. I think that that's something everybody needs to work on. And I know that patients get very thin when stuff goes wrong. And I know that patients get very thin when it's 112 degrees out. I mean, everything just gets affected. But being kind is important. And so go that extra little mile. Pray for that person. And I know that sometimes seems cliche. Well, I'll pray for them. But, that is what changes things, prayer. And so pray for that person, pray for that situation, and just be encouraging. I appreciate everybody that's been reaching out to me, calling me, texting me, and all the things about the AC and now the lights and, the other problem that we got. I appreciate y'all reaching out to me, and please cover WAPN in prayer right now. I'm being tested, and I'm going to pass. It is part of my testimony. But as you're going through the test, I get to decide, am I going to go for it and learn, or I'm going to sit over there and just whatever. Well, I'm trying my best to go through it and learn. Some things I don't understand, and so I like learning new things all the time. So I'm in the process of learning some new things for WAPN. And so, just lift me up in prayer as I'm learning. Lift us up in prayer as we're testing stuff. Yesterday, felt sorry for Shane. He was doing all the testing, and it's hot out there. It's high voltage. It's just all kinds of things, okay? And then the guy said, could you go out and do one other thing? And I was like, really? It was all shut up. And, could you? Yes. And so he went out there and tried that. And that diagnosis, that one other thing, put us to the part of trying something crazy by ordering that part. And it's the difference between this amount of money and thousands of dollars in money. And so why not try it? And that's kind of where I'm at in a lot of things in my life. Why not try it? And so as we're why not trying it, and things are moving so fast in the world. Things are moving so fast in technology and AI and all the different things. And sometimes we're not keeping up as quick as we think we're keeping up, or maybe we didn't dot an I or whatever we need to do, or cross a T or whatever the item is. And so it's constantly learning, which I love to learn, constantly improving, which I always want to improve WAPN, constantly critiquing, which critiquing is a two-edged sword in my mind. You're constantly wanting to do better and trying to, but when you've got 18 things going on, you're trying to do your best at all 18. And sometimes we got to pause and say, you know what? Today, I'm going to, work on this. And so that's kind of like where I'm at today. I'm going to work on this one thing today. And I'm believing for victory, VICTORY, and clarity and wisdom and direction. And I'm believing the same thing with the tower lights for Shane. I won't even, I mean, I will go hold an umbrella. I will hold a light. I will encourage you. I will get the Gatorade. But I don't get it. I just do not get capacitors and motherboards and all those things. Soldering and all that. I can solder. I can plug and play. I can do those things. But the troubleshooting of that takes a clear mind. It takes a mind that understands capacitors and all that. That is just not me. So I'm very thankful to have somebody that does understand that and is willing and able to, push forward and stuff. So please just keep us in prayer. I know the month of August, my husband it's always says it's the dog days of August. And if it's going to break, it's going to break in August. It's kind of like our thing at our house. We own a landscaping company, and it's kind of like what it is. The equipment has just been ran. It's trillion degrees out there, and the grass is a foot tall. It's just been run hard. I kind of feel like that with technology here at the station also. It's no different. Everything is running hard. Everything's just getting pushed to its limits. I think that, through the whole air conditioning break-in and learning all that process and doing the next process, it's a learning. And I do, like I said, love learning. But I do ask for you to cover WAPN in his prayers. I'm asking you to be kind to us as we are fixing things and figuring it all out. And just, I guess all I can say is pray for us that God's got it. And then we're going to, when August is done, because I already know God knew every bit of this. And that's the funny part. When Leslie and I were talking yesterday about the thing between your ears, and it's the mind thing, all of this has been, wow, overwhelming. I've said that all along, but I also knew that God's got it all along. And so that piece of God, knowing God's got it, has been amazing. But you still have to go through it, and you still have to work at it, and you still have to, troubleshoot and all the things. So we are on a journey, a little adventure of August of equipment needs and fixing. So just keep us in prayer as we're doing it. So let's get our favor on. Let's get this day going. It's a busy, busy week here. Hope Fest is this weekend. So if y'all are going to Hope Fest, Crystal's been putting up these really cute videos. And one of the videos yesterday, it was about getting to Manatee Island and stuff. I'm going to share that one later on today. Adlin was all over town yesterday. But Hope Fest is this weekend, this Saturday night from 4 to 9 p.m. at Manatee Island. We'll talk about that in just a second. I'll give you information. But first of all, let's do our favor. You've got to understand, this is God's heart. He wants to pour out his goodness in your life. He wants to amaze you with his favor. And I feel that. I feel he's going to amaze us with the tower lights. He's going to amaze us with the software. And it's just a matter of just a little change here and there. And he's going to do it. So I'm going to be amazed. And I'm going to share the goodness of God and what he is doing here at WAPN. Well, today is Tuesday, August 18th, 2026. The weather 93, but like I said, heat index of like 112. Madison 94 with the low of 78. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Sandy, my friend that does the cool signs outside and balloon art. Shannon and Jewel and Sherry and Laura and Pat and everybody else that's celebrating a birthday, anniversary, whatever you're celebrating. Happy. Today is 14 years ago today. My mom went to glory. So, I miss her dearly. I miss her dearly when things are going crazy at WAPN. I do. My mom was a prayer warrior, and I sure miss her in moments like this. So y'all just stand in the gap for my mom today and pray for me. Today is National I'm a Foodie. It is fajita day, and I do love me some fajitas. I like chicken and steak fajitas, just so you know. Rock your vote today, so get out and rock your vote till 7 o'clock tonight. Check where your voting thing is. Go there and rock your vote. Again, Hope Fest is this weekend. We're going to do some interviews later on in the week, but it is Saturday, the 22nd from 4 to 9, Manatee Island. Free admission. It is going to be praise. It's going to be Christian hip hop, food trucks, family fun, and all kinds of stuff. They need volunteers. So if you could call Crystal at 386-333-4418. Talk to Crystal about how you can participate and be part of this great event this coming weekend. So, I'm doing the Lord, I trust you thing. I have haven't even done today's yet, but I am doing that. And then I'm also saying these 7 things over my life every day. So today, everything is working out in my favor. God is supplying me with everything I need. The right people are stepping into my life. Big opportunities always coming my way. My faith is completely unstoppable. I can do all things through Jesus Christ. With Jesus Christ, I always win. And I'm standing on those every single day this week. No matter what it feels like in the natural and the physical, I know that God's got it. And he's going to surround me with people. He's going to send me people. He's going to educate me on how to fix the things that are going on. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, like I said, for all the calls, the texts, and everything. If you'd like to support WAPN as we are fixing the lights, I really appreciate it. Maybe you said I was going to support the AC and didn't get that opportunity. You can support us with getting the lights fixed. It is our 41-year anniversary next month. And so you can do $41, 41 cents, $4.10, $410, all kinds of different numbers. You can drop it on by the radio station at 1508 State Avenue. If I'm not here, there is a mail drop. You can do it right there. You can snail mail it to us at that address. You can go to our website, WAPN.net, and donate right there. Become a monthly partner, $41 a month or whatever you want to do, or a one-time gift. But I appreciate each and every one of you that is helping WAPN with all of our needs.